Yeah.
Here we go, here we go.
Gotta get a little bit of cool traffic cops.
Oh yeah. That's a nice one.
God, they're so cool. Morgan. Yeah.
Okay, how's everyone going? This is the Rick Hanson 25th.
Yeah.
The next medal winner carrying the Rick Hanson medal down the streets today is one of 7,000 different speakers who are helping us create an inclusive world across the country. We started over 5 months ago in Newfoundland, and Michael is helping us carry the Rick Hanson medal from one end of Canada to the other. He is different speaker number 30 of day 170 of a long journey. Hold up there, Michael, and we even have the mascots out in full force. 25 years ago, Rick Hanson had a dream of a more inclusive world. So he did the impossible. He got in his wheelchair and went around the world. We're here today to celebrate that amazing journey. And thank you so much for the support of the Coupons. And we are celebrating this time all of the progress made with these 7,000 different speakers like Michael. All right, how's everyone doing here today? You guys doing good? Here we go. Obviously, thank you so much for coming out in full force to support the Rick Hanson 25th anniversary. So you might have heard me earlier. We're here today to celebrate Rick Hanson's amazing journey he did 25 years ago, where Rick Hanson had a dream of a more inclusive world, where people like our endurance athlete here, Lonnie, when people look at him, they don't see the wheelchair or this cool bike they're driving, but they see the amazing person that he is. I just want to cue for time.
Way to go, Michael!
Lonnie helps us carry the Rick Hanson medal on the long stretches of highway. So let me explain how this works, ladies and gentlemen. We have these different speakers like Michael, who did such a fantastic job. You know, this medal weighs, well, not a ton, but at least 1 pound of silver, and he did such a good job carrying it proudly with his head really high. So let's give Michael a big round. Now, when we have long stretches of highway, we have our endurance athlete who does very much like Rick Hanson did 25 years ago. So we're on our way to Moose Jaw today. When we're here in Regina, we'll have the difference makers carry the Rick Hanson medal. But on Highway 1, we have our #1 man, our endurance athlete here. His name is Lonnie Bissonette, and Lonnie has an amazing story. It just shows what you can do if you keep a very positive attitude. He's overcome many obstacles in his life, and he's a true difference maker. So, Lonnie, if you can share your story quickly with everyone, it'd be greatly appreciated. Give Lonnie a big round of applause!
Thank you. For me, it really is a true honor to be chosen as one of the endurance athletes. Rick Hanson's always been a huge hero of mine, long before I was in a wheelchair. Not only the physical strength that it took him to go around the world, out there wheeling every day for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, but also the mental strength that it took to get out there. You know, on a gorgeous day like today, it's kind of easy, but there was like many days where it was blowing snow and pouring down rain and many obstacles for him to overcome. And I used a lot of that for inspiration myself 7.5 years ago when I was injured. I was injured on my 1100 base jump. For those of you not familiar with base jumping, it's like extreme skydiving. And I was doing some flips and some twists, and the parachute actually got tangled up around my foot, so it never had a chance to completely open. So it impacted really hard, broke a bunch of bones in my neck, my back, my shoulder blade, shattered my leg, and spent about 5.5 months in the hospital. The first 2.5 months of that was in intensive care. And when I got out of intensive care, the very first question I had for my doctor was, how long do you think it'll be before I can make my next parachute jump? And she looked at me like I was kind of crazy and said, Lonnie, I'm sorry to tell you, but you've suffered a spinal cord injury, you're paralyzed. You'll never be able to jump again. And I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, you don't know who you're talking to. I will jump again. And then at that point she looked at me like I was really, really crazy. And a lot of what Rick did, I set small goals and pushed very hard every day in therapy. They basically had to kick me out of the gym every day. And 11.5 months after my accident, I made my very first parachute jump with my son. We jumped together out of the airplane. And then since then, I've done over 50 parachute jumps, and I'm the only paraplegic in the world, the only paraplegic base jumper in the world today. So like Rick says, anything is possible. Follow your dreams. Anything is possible.
Thank you very much. You know what? Also, I think we need a big round of applause for Macintosh. Is quite the scary mascot, isn't he? His eyes are looking at me, and he's very, very intimidating. McIntyre, is that
McTavish.
McTavish, okay. There you go, not to be mistaken. Knew it was something Irish. But, Scottish, there you go. I studied in the UK too, so you think I would know that. All this to say that this Rick Hanson medal carries the stories of 5,000 amazing difference makers. All people that want one goal of a more inclusive world, to make this country, obviously Canada, a better place. And when I have the opportunity to visit schools, you do see an amazing amount of progress done in the last 25 years. But we obviously can do more. And it's great when you can hear great stories like Lottie's, because it really should push you forward in life, and then realize that, you know what, follow your dreams, guys. Anything is possible. It was great to stop here today. Thanks so much, obviously, for all of the incredible support. So make sure to give us a big cheer as we come through the streets here today. All the best, everyone. Have a nice day. And if people can stay on this side of the street, that would be fantastic. Don't cross the street just yet, please. We're going to head by here. That would be great. Let's create a little bit of a corridor. Make some noise for Michael. All right. Represented here. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Well, I'm